criteria you're using for this competing decision? I mean, what are the things that...
Efficiency, that's part of it. We talk, Mark, and you've heard it way too many times, and you're going to keep hearing it, competing and challenging. Who comes out of the week, with the best practices and who gives us the best chance to go in and win the football game.
Specifically, like, are you charting like number of yards and stuff to practice or completions? I mean, is it
It's more
specific?
completions, and then there's the leadership end of it too. It's who commands the offense, and they both have done a really good job all year with that. I don't expect any of that to change from that standpoint.
Is platoon a possibility for both?
I think we'd rather not. That's not been in our discussions.
Coach, in terms of punting, Will's obviously hit the ball a lot better than he has in maybe in recent days. Has anything been identified there in terms of his mechanics? And the second part of that is, are there safeguards from the sidelines? I know you've got a couple of guys on the field counting the number of guys out there on the punt, but are there safeguards from the sideline in case they miss?
Yeah. Let's take that first, because that's on me. The miscommunication or whatever happened there, that's got to be on me. And do we need to count? Yes, we need to count. We need to count on the field and off the field. So yes, Will has struggled a little bit. He's a better punter than what he has shown. He had 2 snaps that he had to go down for. He had 1 pooch kick, which was perfect, that J.U. caught on the 2-yard line. But we've got to do a better job placement of the ball, a little better job with our hang time.
Brady, your team's 10 for 10 in the red zone, but didn't get a chance to make
Right.
the red zone
It's a problem,
against Utah. Against Utah and Notre Dame, where's the breakdown? What do you do to rectify that?
Well, I think we never had a rhythm. We come out in 12 plays, have a great drive. Defense does its job, we kick a field goal, we get points. Come out the next drive, and on 1st and 10, we get a holding, makes it 1st and 20. And then later in the game, we have a procedure penalty, okay? I think we had 8 negative plays total, 4 of them were sacks, 2 of them were penalties, and 2 of them were tackles for a loss on runs. And anytime you get a negative like that, that's not, you get yourself out of the sticks a little bit. We're 9 of 19 on 3rd downs. You look at 3rd and 12 plus, we're not near as good as we are in 3rd and 6 to 8, and so, not hurting yourself and having a rhythm in your offense that you need to continue with. And those are things that, look, we work on, they're working on, they're mindful of, and they're competing with it every day.
What do you do to establish that rhythm, however?
You get 1st downs, you move the chains, you don't get penalties, you don't have turnovers.
Brady, I don't know if you ever get a chance to step back and look at the big picture of things because you're so focused on the here and now, but from the outside, it certainly appears like the program is in a bit of a crisis state right now at 2-2. Do you feel that at all? Does that affect some decisions right now?
No. It won't affect the course that we want to go. I can tell you that. This whole getting into coaching and coaching for those 115 kids and the mentorship and the things that we want to do to help kids, that's where it starts. The frustration level people may have, don't think those kids, Bob, have the same frustration. Don't think that's part of it. But what they do have is they have a great belief in each other. They have a great belief in the program. They come out and compete and challenge each other every day. And this will be a good football team.
Just to follow, do you personally feel like it's at a bit of a crisis state?
No.
Did you think you'd be further along in your 5th year, and your 4th year, sorry?
I don't know. I never judge anything like that. Who thought we'd go to the Sugar Bowl in the 1st year? Did you? No. And the point is, we're building a program with a great foundation, and that's important from the academic side to the athletic side. That is important, the foundation that we have. We're a little older on defense, right? We got some older guys who play a lot of football. On offense, we've got one scholarship senior starting on the offense. And if he wasn't the starter, then we'd have two guys and the rest, two juniors, and everybody else is a redshirt freshman or a sophomore.